In the second part of this Groote Eylandt special, I finally make it to Jurassic Reef.
Jurassic Reef, we're here.
Along the way, we encounter a strange creature.
It's like a washing machine.
At Jurassic Reef, the mackerel are absolutely firing.
Oh, no. Did you see that?
So much so, our lures start to disappear.
The roosters are on rations.
We are trying to catch dinner,
He's
He's on straight away.
He's on. Come on.
but it's hard when you're competing with some of the sharpest teeth in the sea.
That's why this Jurassic Reef
Is Jurassic?
is Jurassic Reef.
Fishing is my life. It's in my DNA. From above the water and below the surface. It's who I am. Join me as I travel the world in search of the most insane fishing experiences on the planet.
You got it.
Oh, yeah.
Big fish right there, Al.
Yeah, baby.
The storms are going up the river.
How funny is that? Look at the size of it.
Ah, yeah.
You're in for it now, buddy.
Oh, man, that is so good.
Nice job.
I'm Al McGlushan, and this is Fishing with Mates. Previously, we set out on our Groote Eylandt remote adventure.
And the spot is somewhere out about here somewhere.
We're going off the chart, literally.
Well, it is off the chart.
The adventure began with a three-way hookup on Trevally Alley.
I don't know, Al. I think mine could be a little bit bigger than yours, bro.
Nah, not even close.
Then the boys and I battled the queenies. Such cool little creatures, aren't they?
Classic top-end fish.
Where the sharks were hot on their tails.
Oh, shark on him. Shark on him.
Go, Queenie! Go, move!
It became a mission, just trying to catch some dinner.
Oh. I am so going up in the world.
Frustration got the better of us,
Ah!
and so did the sharks.
Bloody sharks.
I'm right, Al.
But eventually, I came through with the goods,
The Red Master.
and boy, did I let them all know about it.
Winner, winner, losers.
And finally, we ended up at one of Bomber's favourite hidden gems. This is like one of the nesting areas full of turtles. Turtle tracks everywhere.
How good is this place?
And cooked up the red emperor that I'd caught for dinner.
Oh, man. How good is that?
So, we've had dinner. Absolutely beautiful red emperor. Turn the lights on, bang. Little baby turtles start coming up. And the guys are a bit like, are you serious?
Baby turtles. Everywhere. All crawling around the side of the boat.
There was about 20 turtles swimming around the back of the boat. And they were tiny, like, you know, just bigger than a 50-cent piece. I've never seen anything like it. They were so cool.
Jim's picking them up in his hand. They sit there, crawl around your hand, then swim off again.
They were trying to get on the boat. Then they're jumping off. Then they're just like sitting there like little leaves in the water. Then they're doing doggy style.
I think that's doggy paddle, Bomber. Anyway, you're sitting there going, how good is this? This is what we're doing, this adventure, being so close to nature and being a part of it. That is one of those memories that I'll always have. But finally, because we're pretty tired by now, roll out the swags to go to sleep, and you turn off the lights, the whole sky is just stars. We're sitting there looking up stars going, how can it get better than this?
Sleeping under the stars with no light pollution was absolutely brilliant. And tomorrow, it's going to be even better.
So we get up first thing, the sun just starts cracking, we're up, we're going, we're making coffees. There's almost that sense of urgency. Even though you're in this amazing place, it's like, let's go. We're going not to Jurassic Park, we're going to Jurassic Reef. We start prepping and Bomber's like, get the gear ready, you're gonna lose everything out here. And, yeah, right, whatever, mate. You know, like, you're not gonna lose everything. We've got boxes of halcos, we're not gonna lose everything. And we start leaving the land, head out to sea, drive out, we go past these beautiful red cliffs.
The weather prediction was spot on. It was really calm, because I'll tell you what, we had a fair old run out for hours past, out in the middle of nowhere, out this reef.
Start seeing a few patches of birds, there's tuna blowing up, and that sense of excitement starting to build. So being the keen fishermen that we are, we had to stop and throw a lure in. Come on, buddy. Oh, look at him over there. Oh, yeah. And in no time, Bomber was on.
Just jigging, just bouncing, just whack, whack. Start getting this real heavy weight. And I thought, that's a bit odd. What on earth have I got here? So I start getting into this fish and unknown to me, comes up and I was looking over the side of the boat and I'm going, wow. Oh my God. A massive, like about a 7-foot shovel nose.
Oh, no way.
No joke.
What's he catch? A shovel nose.
Have a go at that.
Holy shit. But I'm talking meters of shovel nose. He always pegged it square in the nose. Come here, you big donkey.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Jim couldn't care less about the shovel nose because he just caught a cod. Look at the size of him. What a big boy.
It must have been about 7 foot. It was absolutely huge.
God, he's got some power, doesn't he? I've gone to grab the tail of this thing. Got something to lift there. Oh, sorry, let go.
Re-spooled and...
I've never felt power in it, like, in my life.
I got it.
That's 100 kilos it's chucking around. That's not light, you know. Getting thrown back and forth, I've let go of it. Like, I can't even hold it.
Got it. Jeez, it's like a washing machine. This thing, the tail is just slapping everywhere.
We ended up having to put a rope on it. Jim and I are both on the rope. So all we're trying to do is let this poor thing go. We don't want to hurt it. We just want to get the hook out so it doesn't have a hook in its nose. Now, the shovel nose is somewhere between a shark and a ray. And because they don't have super sharp teeth, Bomber's not too concerned about getting his hands anywhere near its mouth. It should just slide out. Finally, we got it off and then let this thing go.
And I'll tell you what, geez, it was a workout. My biceps afterwards are killing me.
You know the best part? You let him go, and we got the lure back without hurting him.
Yeah, all good.
Damn near killed the three of us, but it was all good. So the tuna pit stop wasn't so successful. So we're off again, heading to Jurassic Reef. Coming up, Jurassic Reef, we're here. And we're off to a flying start.
Ah! Did you see that?
This is Fishing with Mates. It's day 2 of our remote fishing adventure around the waters of Groot Island. And after a not-so-successful tuna stop, we're now off the charts. We finally made it to Jurassic Reef. So you feel that scene as the murk just starts slowing down. You know that you're coming to the spot. Well, this is it, Jurassic Reef, we're here.
I know, big day to get here.
Days to get here. We've been sleeping in the boat overnight, going through the most amazing country, keep getting distracted by fish on the way. But this is the spot, ever since we've known each other, this is the spot that I've heard about the tales of true denizens of the deep, isn't it?
It is. There's all the massive fish that you hook up, you never land, massive jacks, other huge cod, huge mackerel, like donkey mackerel, like as big as yourself.
No way.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. Around the gut too, mate. Let's get a rod in the water.
Let's see what happens.
Yep, too right.
I love fishing these spots, you know, the untouched spots like this. You just don't know what you're going to get. You know, here in the middle of the Gulf of Carpentaria, there's literally us. Now, when I say literally us, I should point out that we aren't out here at Jurassic Reef completely on our own. As a safety precaution, Bomber's mates are nearby on a separate boat. Because when you're this remote, it's a bloody good idea to have a backup boat, just in case of emergencies. So we've got a lure down below, and then we've got a popper over the top. So chances are the laser pro will go off first, and then when he does, the popper will just, I'll sit there working that. But at the same note, the popper's getting, you know, that splashing and carrying on out the back there is getting them fired up and looking up. You know, you see these little tuna blowing up? It all plays a role in getting their attention.
Put the rods in and it's like nearly instantaneously, bang.
Oh, he's on, just saw the flash there. How good is that? How quick did that go?
On. Did you see that? I'm on. I am on.
Oh, man,
You nearly ripped me out of the boat. Righto. Crank that in, Al. Crank it in, man. Oh, yeah.
Well, that was
There's a
insane.
fish right behind yours, Al. Oh, he just started straight off, eh?
Bomber's hanging on. He's got a small mackerel, like luckily it was a small one. Holy moly, look at him. Oh! Oh!
Oh, mate, after this, I'm getting the popper on.
Oh, I've lost mine already.
Well, that didn't last very long, did it?
Oh, you already done it.
All the while, a whole lot gone.
I end up losing everything, all gone, just in seconds, just disappeared.
That's the end of that. Drilled.
And he made this joke about you'll never see that lure again. I thought he was joking. No, there was no joke. It's gone.
Times like this is when it's good having some awesome gear, because the pressure putting on these fish to try to get them in, especially on this eastern side of Groot, they seem to have this extra bit of fight in them because of the pressure from sharks and other species.
So we get up this mackerel about this big. I'm like, yeah, not bad, Bowie.
This is a Spanish mackerel, and I'll tell you what, this is actually a small guy. Sort of looks like I've hooked him in the side.
Unhook it, let it go, it swims off. This is the way to start.
Quick release. Go on. How good is that? How's the bite straight away with that? Oh my God, that is insane.
Did you see when yours came up, it is just, the mackerel has come behind it and just inhaled the whole thing.
Did you see that? That's what we want to see. That is what we came here for.
And that's like in 1 minute, mate. We haven't even really got cracking on
Too
it yet.
scared. All right, let's put them out.
So the first fish we got, we sort of got that one in without any hassle from too many other species out there. And then after that, it changed.
Oh!
It was just like, bang, there's mackerel charging out into the next one. Then there's a shark right behind it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's on.
Think you got a bite, Bummer?
And off.
The power of the bite of these mackerel is absolutely incredible. Look at that. It's insane how much they bend it out. Straighten your hooks out a bit there. Coming up.
We lost that many lures, it was unbelievable.
No! No!
The roosters are on rations. This is Fishing with Mates. We're out here on Jurassic Reef, chasing the savvy Spanish mackerel. These jumping chills are so quick on our lures. We've lost a few already.
Oh!
And Bomber tells us this won't change. And it literally doesn't. So you know what we do? We take the hooks off.
All right, I'm on you. I'm ready. I reckon I get almost more fun getting the pics of it these days.
So Spanish mackerel, when they hit, they come up from below. It's like an ambush hunt, but it's high speed. They come up, flying up. They hit the bait on the surface flat stick to try and cut it in half and main it so they can eat the rest of it. So they're like a torpedo launching out of the water because they can't stop. So you get these massive things that are going 10 foot in the air like torpedoes, and they always go up like that and they go boom, down. I've always wanted to photograph it. So I'm like, take the hooks off, boys. We're going to try this. You know the only problem we had? Too many bloody fish. You cast, bang. Nick even got a shot where it cast in 2 lures. 2 mackerel literally in the air together. It's one of those moments in fishing that I'll always look back and go, that was just crazy.
The mackerel were hitting the poppers out the water, and they'll hit them again as they hit the water.
The way they eat, they just come and just charge on it. They are just flat out, boom, launch out, no hesitation at all. Bang, out with the lure. If you miss, well, then they go back down. Then they'll come back up again. No shame at all, just straight out of the water, bang. Crash straight through again, and they're just smashing anything in sight that's moving.
There's mackerel blowing up everywhere. They're free jumping like crazy. I didn't know where to point the camera. This is why it's called Jurassic Reef. It is one of those spots that is out of this world. And you know what? I reckon we had more fun not hooking the bloody things, just seeing them jump.
Well, we're fighting a fish for 5, 10, 15 seconds with no hooks on it, and then we're even getting monstered. We lost that many lures, it was unbelievable.
You know what? As fun as this is, mackerel on top water, it's actually really dangerous. You see these fish are launching out of the water, the likelihood of actually landing the boat is really high because you're pulling it towards you, so he's coming flat stick towards you. And can you imagine those razor teeth landing on you? The trick is, just point the rod out the side because you never want a mackerel landing in the boat. You want to catch one, we want to catch one, but we want to catch it on our terms, not their terms.
So then we decide to put the hooks back in. Bomber casts out, and almost straight away,
Oh, yes! Yes! Stay Stay connected.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen someone work as hard as they do on the rod.
Oh, yeah.
Bomber's loaded up on this, he's whining on it, and it's a good mackerel. It could be a metre 20.
Oh, he's out the back. He's going to be getting chased. I'm just giving it to it, trying to get it up, because that's basically what we got to do. Usually, mackerel charge off on a huge run. At Jurassic Reef, you can't do that. Because I'm not going to get the whole mackerel back the way this is going.
Gaff mate, down there.
Oh, no!
So frustrating.
Then it turned into a shark.
God, they just monstered the poor little bugger. How quick did it go? And he just gets absolutely towed up.
And then I'm hooked up to the shark. Oh, it was painful. Oh, Jesus, I'm waiting this.
Bloody sharks, eh? You know the biggest problem? We're running out of lures. Normally it's fuel. You know, you think, oh, we're going to have to work the fuel. Now we're rationing our lures. The roosters are on rations.
We get it all the way up, and then Al and Jim got onto the gaff and did a special little D-hook to make sure that we could try to get the lure back, because we were going to run out of gear.
Released, fight another day. That probably had a bit of mackerel on it at the start.
There might be a little bit left just there.
You all right, mate? You feel all right?
There's sweat going off.
Man.
Hey, you know, I've never actually heard him silent in my whole life. As long as I've known you, you've never been quiet.
That's why this Jurassic Reef
Is Jurassic?
is Jurassic Reef.
Coming up,
We still need to catch dinner.
there's no winner if we can't catch dinner.
Yes! Yeah, eyes off!
This is Fishing with Mates.
Bomber, there's one problem. We got the lure back, but we still haven't got dinner yet. We still need to catch dinner.
Hey, I'm not giving up now, mate.
Jim goes, I'll help. He goes, I've never actually caught a big mackerel. It's like, Jim, you got to tell us these things. Come on, put a lure out.
As fun as it was helping these two muppets get some photos, I'm like, all right, let's go get some dinner.
Jim's actually never caught a mackerel, a big mackerel. So we're out here, so we might as well chuck a lure out for Jim and see if he can dong one and get it in the boat.
Oh, he's
Oh,
on.
he's on straight away.
He's on.
Come on. Sticks out, straight away. Barely even bail arm over, he's on.
Oh, Jim. Baby mackerel.
I might just put a cast in anyway.
Because it's a baby mackerel, we're letting it go.
On me, on me.
And Bomber's on already.
Yes! Yeah, eyes off! Wow, jeez.
All right. You just got to be so careful with those treble.
Sorry. Yep, go for it.
Oop. Go on. Oh, well, that's how you release them.
Bomber casts out again on one of the few lures we've got left.
That go up.
Oh, there.
And there is a fish on it.
Oh, we're getting some juice.
Here we go, guys, coming green.
So quickly, the sharks are onto these mackerel.
Yeah, mine's got to fly out of him.
See, that's the thing with Jurassic Reef.
Get up.
You've got to get these fish up on the boat, ASAP, or they're just dinner for the sharks.
Get it out. Oh, there we go. How good is that?
Hooks out.
Shark's still in the water, sir.
Have a go at this guy. Like, that's why you got to rip them in. You need the
Look at
heavy
this scratches.
tackle. Look at that on the side. The sharks are that fast.
When you say Jurassic Reef, it's not just because the fish are big, it's because everything bloody eats everything else. We'll bleed him and put him on
Yeah,
straight
put
down
him
on
on
ice.
ice and we'll look after him and have him for dinner.
I haven't actually caught a decent mackerel. And now it goes to me, mate, I'm sorry to tell you, there's not enough rooster poppers. Go and get the laser pros out. So I'll go and put the laser pro out. Full lock on the Stella, just lean into it as quick as you can. The poor mackerel couldn't even run.
Oh. So see those teeth? That's what we're talking about. So you want to gaff it in the head so you can control it. I know it sounds silly, but in really remote places like this, if we get a bite from the mackerel, we're in trouble. And so we're taking the hooks out as well, like put a hook in yourself. When you do it remote, you've got to have a procedure.
From here, you'll be on a care flight out to Darwin to get some serious help if you get monstered by one of these. And I'll tell you what, it's happened here before.
Oh, yeah. And you're talking, and we're literally, well, probably close to 4 hours back to Groot from here. Like, we're a long way out. So you just got to do it the right way. Says me who's talking with my foot right next to the mackerel at the same time.
I still caught my biggest mackerel I've ever caught. New PB for Jim.
What an amazing place. Welcome to Jurassic Reef.
I know, it's crazy, eh?
I need a
And hard
drink.
work.
I need a drink after that.
I know.
In half a day, we're spent. No one wants to cast anymore. We've got no lures left. And what do? Bomber goes, let's go get a feed. So we drive back in toward the islands, into this beautiful sandy bay. Like, this is where we're having lunch. This is where we're going to finish the trip. Can it get any better than that? And I'm just looking at these crystal clear waters, going, well, mate, you cook the mackerel, I'm going for a swim. Instantly, there's painted crays, there's permit, coral trout, all these reef fish. Swimming around those waters just gives me the idea of just how amazing Groot is. It is such a unique environment. Getting back on the boat, timed it perfectly, eating fresh mackerel that's literally an hour old, sitting there with the boys, having a drink in one of the most beautiful environments on Earth. Fishing with your mates can't get any better than Groot.
Rip a trip, mate.
It's absolutely bloody unreal.
Cheers.